Things are heating up on the AI trail that in a way that will sort of illustrate exactly how large everyone believes this market to be. Everyone believes that this sandbox will encompass a very large piece of real estate because there are people being poached away. Well, maybe we've got an article to look at that is saying the exact opposite of that too. But people, I think, really are being poached away for price tags that are founder, CEO type paydays, not sort of, hey, you're doing the grunt work type paydays. These are for people who are not the risk assumers. Um, they are the rank and file. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just what the reason I'm saying this is that the rank and file skill sets of the elites, yes, of the elites with the knowledge base of AI, but still these are not risk takers. These are rank and file employees that have skill sets other companies want. The paydays for those people looks to be $100 million plus. And guys, it wasn't too long ago before, unless you were a CEO who owned half the company, that didn't happen. It was only a handful of years ago that wasn't it Apple became the first $1 trillion company. A $1 trillion is 1,000 billions, right? So to make someone a 100 millionaire to punch a time clock is the scale that AI is being projected to be on. In an article titled Mark Zuckerberg Unveils New Meta AI Lab After Poaching OpenAI Talent, subtitled Meta is Throwing Huge Bucks to Lure Away Top Talent in the High Stakes AI Race, prompting the company to give its employees the week off to cool down, which we'll get to in a moment. From Decrypt by Jason Nelson, this is important. This was posted 2 days ago. This story is 2 days old. Oh, by the way, just real quick, this video will be in the AI news playlist here on the channel. I am doing my best to aggregate some of the headlines in AI news. So if that's something that might interest you, consider checking out that playlist. But this story is from 2 days ago. Remember that as we go through this, and remember that especially as we take a look at the next, it's just about a paragraph I have from another article. The war for artificial intelligence supremacy is no longer fought in code alone. It's now fought over talent. And Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg just pulled off a major heist, poaching talent from rivals OpenAI and Google. So the mad lad Zuck himself was going around offering all of this money. And recently, Sam Altman had said he was proud to say no one had made the jump. He spoke a little bit too soon. Zuckerberg revealed the new AI researcher dream team today, which he called the Meta Superintelligence Labs. Now, there's two reasons why Mark Zuckerberg might be doing this. I believe it is the latter, but it's possible. Mark Zuckerberg looks out and sees the AI landscape, and he is recognizing some corner of Flanders Field that is his. Some corner of AI, which once you claim it, you are the leader there. He sees that and thinks, oh, baby, I've got this. And he is being aggressive in order to nail that down. It might be so strategic, some corner of the battlefield of AI, that he thinks with that corner of the field, he can be the one who comes up with AGI, superintelligence, and sort of the event horizon where AI becomes whatever it is AI is to become. That's possible that he sees that and is acting aggressively to nail it down, to actually acquire it, to be the one who figures it out. It's also positive. Zuck is looking at these other models, Zuck is looking at these other companies and realizes I'm getting my butt kicked Not just losing, I'm not second. I am way behind in this race, and I have to do something vigorously in order to catch up, which is why. I'm actually a big fan of Grok on Twitter/X. Zuckerberg must not be. He is not targeting anyone that we know of from Grok. He is trying to steal people from OpenAI and Google. So that tells you perhaps where Zuckerberg feels the strength lies. Many of the new team members were lured away from rival firms, including OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google DeepMind, according to an internal memo obtained by CNBC. The team is led by Alexander Wang, former CEO of Scale AI, who now serves as Meta's chief AI officer. He co-leads the division with former GitHub CEO Nat Friedman, who oversees AI product development and applied research. Skipping forward, to that end, the company reportedly gave OpenAI employees the week off to recover from the frenzy of rumors surrounding the talent war. This is why you lose, Sam Altman. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman previously claimed that Meta had been luring his top scientists via $100 million signing bonuses, a figure Meta disputes. The fallout became public last week when OpenAI confirmed that researchers Lucas Bayer, Alexander Kolesnikov, and Zhao Zhai had left the company. According to the Wall Street Journal, Meta hired all three scientists who had previously worked together at Google DeepMind. Skipping forward in the article, OpenAI is now working to prevent further departures, Chang said. The company is recalibrating compensation. That sounds like an OpenAI term. And collaborating with leadership around the clock to retain employees. He also accused Meta of stoking a fear of missing out by offering exploding bonuses that require quick decisions. Chin encouraged staff to reach out for support if they felt pressured by recruiters during a scheduled company-wide recharge week. I had never heard of exploding bonuses. So this was a fun article for me from a vocab building point of view. Zuckerberg's memo today says that Meta is consolidating its AI efforts under the MSL umbrella, bringing together its foundational model teams, product applications, the FAIR research group, and a new lab focused on developing fair generation AI models. One of the interesting side effects of this will be there's going to be a whole lot of new faces in the 100 millionaire club. What do they do with that money? I'm not talking lifestyles of the rich and famous type of interesting. It's not what I mean. Although there will be an economic trickle-down factor from that. A guy who was making $1 million a year maybe as an AI researcher all of a sudden has $100 million in his pocket, he's going to buy some new toys. What I'm talking about, though, is, and I know I use this guy as an example a lot, but is there an Elon Musk in this group? Elon Musk famously cashed out from all of his internet endeavors, the PayPal mafia days, and invested everything in Tesla and SpaceX. Those are now very transformative companies. How many of these individuals who are now 100 millionaires will work out their contract, but in the back of their mind, there's something wriggling around that they've always wanted to work on, something they've always wanted to do, and now they have more than the means necessary to do it? Honestly, from this group, and it's going to grow, right? We have the names of 4 people right now. It's probably more than that, and it certainly will be more than that in the future. All it takes is one of those people to have extraordinary ideas and an extraordinary mindset and an extraordinary work ethic Now, 1 out of 4 is a 25% hit rate, and that's not what it is. You don't find 1 out of 4 people with that type of gumption. But if it is one of these people who eventually take that $100 million check, the world will be very, very different very, very quickly, right? That is an interesting sort of thing to think about. And then I just wanted to wrap this up with this. Meta denies report that CEO Mark Zuckerberg offered top AI talent up to $300 million from a New York Post by Ariel Zilber 1 day ago. So everything we just read was from 2 days ago. This article is from 1 day ago. I had never heard the $300 million claim. This might be a way of obfuscating whether or not they offered someone $100 million. You see what I'm saying? So you know that there are rumors about what it is that you're out there offering people. You know there's rumors and people are writing articles about you offering $100 million to poach other companies' employees. You don't say anything about that. But a week or two goes by and you offer up the comment, it is absolutely and unequivocally false that we are offering people $300 million. The fuck was that? Why would you do that? Why would you say we're not offering people $300 million? Well, for a few reasons. Number one, it completely makes the other story disappear. Number two, if there is anyone looking to disappear from their company, $300 million is a lot bigger than $100 million. And it's a lot more interesting too, isn't it? What if you go snooping around OpenAI or Meta? Meta on Wednesday pushed back on reports that the Mark Zuckerberg-led company has offered as much as $300 million to poach talent from OpenAI in the battle for artificial intelligence supremacy. Zuckerberg allegedly extended the highly lucrative offer to at least 10 staffers at OpenAI who were given the option of taking equity in Meta, with $100 million of stock vesting in the first year and up to $300 million in the over 4 years, online tech news site Wired reported. A Meta spokesperson laughed off the eye-popping offers, noting that the pay packages, would dwarf the annual compensation paid last year to some of big tech's most prized top executives, including Uber CEO Dara K, $39.4 million, and Microsoft Satya Nadella, $79.1 million. I don't care that they are denying this. I don't care that they're pointing out that it would dwarf Uber CEO and Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella's pay. In fact, if I were offering people $100 million to jump ship to my company, I would make sure they knew that they were being paid more than Satya Nadella. I would make sure they knew that, because no one's going to give you this money but us. You want this money, don't you? Satya Nadella, CEO of freaking Microsoft, does not have this money. I think that from a game theory, art of war, 48 laws of power type standpoint, this is incredibly interesting, and Zuckerberg might be offering up a masterclass here. He's and it's wild because, again, I'm going to bring up the most important entrepreneur of our day, Elon Musk. Mark Zuckerberg is out here saying, we're going to give you $100 million. We're going to give you the offer for this to be $300 million over 4 years. That $100 million is a signing bonus. So we're going to give you essentially a 4-year contract at $100 million per year. That's not even half a decade, guys. It's not even half a decade. That's Zuckerberg's approach. Elon, who apparently is not in, I think that Elon's XAI, artificial intelligence is pretty good. The image generation gets kind of wonky sometimes, but overall it's pretty good. A lot of people score it really good, and that people who have their own tests for AI. Here's what Elon Musk promises you. If you work for OpenAI, pardon me, Elon Musk promises if you work for XAI, you're going to grind your face off. That's his promise. You'll get to grind your face off and work with Elon Musk. That's the promise. And they have built this company in just a couple of years, starting from way behind Google, way behind Meta, way behind OpenAI. And this is where they are. That's his promise. Zuckerberg's out there offering sugar. Elon's out there offering a plate full of crap. Well, guess what? If they're flies, some of them will go to the sugar and some of them will go to the crap. And some of these tech guys, I mean, they are really intense people. They're going to fly straight for the crap. Anyway, that is what I have for this. Again, this is in the AI news playlist here on the channel. If you like this sort of thing, hitting a like button really does help me. And if you find yourself here by chance but not design, consider hitting that subscribe button. Stick around for more content like this in the future. And as always, I hope to have you back for the next one.